Yo, what's happening? I'm back at it with another one. I just wanted to talk to y'all boys about energy. I wanted to make a little part 2. And, you know, I felt like I went a little bit too much about myself, and I want to go back to, I want to revisit that topic, energy, and add a little bit more to help you have a better understanding of what energy truly is, how it could affect you, and why it's really important to make sure that it's protected at all times. And I just want to say I hope y'all had an amazing night. It's coming to an end, and I pray that everything went well for y'all. It's a very cold night. It's been cold for the past 2 weeks now. I'm not liking it. I don't really appreciate the cold too much. Gotta be going to work with 2 jackets on, and it's still cold. I'm getting used to it somewhere. I'm not gonna continue complaining. But with that being said, let's go right into it. Something that I failed to mention in the previous videos, that energy is influenced by so many factors, little or small. I mean, I said little or small, little or big. And to give you an example of how small it could go, think about the time where you were younger and your parents told you not to watch a scary movie because it'll give you nightmares, yada yada, right? But you still watch the movie anyway, nonetheless. But there's something that happened when you watched that movie. You got scared, and that fear went on for maybe years, or I would say maybe for a couple months, because I've been there. I've been at that point. You know, I watched Jason. My mom told me not to watch Jason. I watched it. And at the time, I was living in this apartment, and I was always scared of the elevators. So I took the stairs, which was located in the garage. And every time I took them stairs, I was scared for my life, thinking Jason was gonna pop up. Every second, if I wasn't with my parents, I was just scared, man. And just to give you the gist of what I'm trying to get here is that small things like movies and shows, especially in the horror genre, could affect how your energy is being influenced. Being scared is a way that your energy is manipulated, in a sense. And if things like that could influence your energy for you to, you know, be scared, feel down, be on edge a good portion of the time, think about other aspects of content, whether it's music, whether it's YouTube, anything in that category could affect how you feel about yourself and how you feel in general. And like I said, with the movies, shit could really have you scared. Excuse my language, I'm still working on it. But things could really have you scared to the point where you feel a certain type of way. You feel like this is gonna happen, that is gonna happen. In reality, nothing is gonna happen to you, but the energy can make you feel that way. Now, let's put into a more personal example. Imagine you grew up in a home where majority of the members of the house were, can I make this? imagine you grew up in a household where majority of the members in the house are gang affiliated, and they bring that energy to the house where they're on edge. They're always looking over their backs. They're always, on go. Now, imagine you not having anything to do with that, and you don't engage those, and you don't engage in those activities. You stay away from those kind of things. Yet, you still feel that energy. You still feel the need to be on edge and be on point, even though you don't engage in those things and you don't have anything tied to you. You're good. You're good if you go out there, unless whoever they be from where got problems with you. But let's just say, for this example, you're good. You don't have no problem. Nobody's out for you. You're still gonna feel the need to be on the edge 24/7 when in reality you don't. And that's a way other people's energy could hop onto you, even though you don't. Even though you don't need to feel the way that you're feeling, you're still gonna feel that way because you're surrounded by the energy. Now, let's say, for example, you take a step away and go into. But I just heard a loud boom for the car. I thought my thing got hit. Guess I just ran over something. But imagine you take a step away from that environment and you go into an environment where it's the complete opposite. Everybody is loving and caring. Nobody's in the streets. Nobody's gang affiliated, and everybody's just on their purpose and on a righteous journey. Now, once you're surrounded by that, you don't have. Everybody's in the right state of mind. Everybody has the right energy, and you don't have a. Hey, flash his lights for me. Okay, guess it wasn't me. I'm just trying to make sure. But everybody's in the right state of mind. Everybody has the correct energy. You're not gonna feel the need to look over your back 24/7. You're not gonna feel the anxiety. You're gonna go off of their energy. You're gonna be influenced by how they're feeling. And to break it down and to make it simple, I kind of made my own definition for energy. I kind of figured it out for myself. Other people might, disagree. But I feel like energy has two parts. There's a part where you feel the emotions of the energy that you're around, and the other part is the energy influences you to do certain things. Let's look at music, for example. Let's say, for example, you're listening to a song by Rod Wave. That's a very good example. And he's talking about depression, he's talking about breakups, he's talking about sadness, and pain that he's going through. Nothing wrong with that. But now let's look at it from the perspective from the average listener. You're gonna start thinking about your life, even though maybe you don't have that going on, maybe you can't relate, but you're gonna start feeling the emotions that are being portrayed in that song, and you're gonna feel some type of way. And despite you not really having that going on in your life, like whatever the lyrics are portraying, you still gonna feel a type of way, almost the same way that he's feeling. You're gonna grab the emotion from the song and put it on yourself without you even knowing. You feel me? And think about when you play those kind of songs, instead of you being like fast paced and in a good mood and vibing, you just be like deep in thought, a little bit sad and whatnot, depending if you can relate to the situation, or not situation, but the lyrics. Now compare that to when you play a gospel song or a song that just has empowering lyrics in general. You're gonna start, dancing, getting into the groove. You're gonna feel energetic. You're gonna be feeding off of whatever kind of vibe the song is giving you. And golly, let me get off this side of the road. Ain't know it's gonna be this bad. But like I was trying to say, whatever kind of vibe that song is giving you, that's what you're gonna feed into, and that's what is gonna dictate how you feel, whether you like it or not. And another thing is that with that other half of energy that I was talking about, the one that causes you to do things, you could get that off of music as well. You could get that off of TV shows. You could get that off of anything. Anything that can influence your energy could cause you to, take action, whether it's good or bad. Certain songs can make you go out and cry, bruh. I promise you, if you ain't listen to that song, you probably not gonna be crying. Certain TV shows and movies gonna make you cry. And that's that energy that you're picking up. It's influencing your energy to make you feel sad. Other people might not cry to it. Other people, may have a different reaction from what you had. Damn. Alright, I need to chill out. I mess up my turn on these rules. What's going on over here? I've been to these first. I've been here in a little minute, but to get back on track, whether you like it or not, these things can influence you to feel certain ways and make you do certain things. Rap music, for example. Rap music with, violence within it. It can make you really, gradually get into that kind of lifestyle. Even though that's not you. That's not the type of person you is. But you listen to that kind of music long enough, and you manifest those lyrics. Like, because one thing about manifestation, you say something. Here we go again. You say something repetitively over and over and over and over and over and over, it's going to become reality. That's why they say the tongue is powerful. So when you're repeating the lyrics that certain people are saying, it's kind of like you speaking that onto your own life. And sooner or later, your life is going to be a rapper's lyrics. You're going to continue singing the music, and boom, now you literally living a rapper's lyrics without you knowing, because you manifested that kind of energy into your life. That's why it's very important that you take note of the kind of content that you choosing to consume, because whether it's good or bad, it's really what's going to influence your ideas, your next move, how you feel about yourself, and what kind of tempo your body is going to be moving in. Because when I'm at work, I play music that uplifts me. Not vulgar language in it, but the lyrics. Sometimes the songs don't even have lyrics, for real. Like, it's just music, and I create the lyrics on my own. And when I say I create the lyrics on my own, I create an image with that the same song that I'm listening to, and I create that image within myself. And the image that I create in my head is positive. I see myself, in a place that I actually want to be. I see things going the way I always wanted to go, and it's just positive all around. And that's why I kind of like slowly, gradually, kind of, not even kind of, I fully cut off rap. Like, I don't listen to my rap playlist no more. I just listen to that same playlist I made. Majority of the songs are composed of songs that have no lyrics by an artist named Faint. Yeah, I probably not gonna know him because he more like in the the EDM genre of music. Not really known by much people. It's a big genre, but let's be real. The majority of the music industry, for the most part, that's going crazy right now is rap, R&B, hip hop, and you know the rest. I don't even gotta say it to you. But it's not to say that rap, R&B, and hip hop they're all of it is bad. There's certain artists that I can't name from my head, but there's certain artists or certain songs that focus, that have the goal of uplifting, and you just gotta go out there and find it. If you are still gonna stick with rap, it's better to stick with the right kind of rap. Because if you put in once again, if you speaking those lyrics, one day you eventually gonna be living the lyrics the rapper is saying. It's best if you find an artist that focuses on self-improvement, getting past struggles, just any kind of positive aspect that you could grasp from their music. Try to get into that. If you can't go cold turkey with rap or just negative music in general, because they don't just have to be rap. It could be rock, it could be pop, it could be anything that is bringing negative lyrics, and you speaking that onto your life. It could be those things, and it could still have the same effect as rap. Maybe even worse, maybe not. You never know. And to sum it all up, when it comes to the music aspect of energy, music is a very powerful tool. It can be used to manifest great energy into yourself. It can be used to restore the energy that you create. So, yeah, put you in a more negative light. So, it's very good. We got a Mustang and a Challenger. Think they're gonna take off? It'd be nice to get on camera. I doubt it though. But it's really important that you choose wisely what you decide to listen to. I had a feeling. Now I want to join in. Damn, I'm not even close enough. I'm glad they did that. That was fun. That shit always give me a little rush. It's not good though. Don't speed. It's really not good. My foot slipped. The gas pedal got stuck. I wish that on myself. But. Hey, today is an eventful night. Because why is there a cop right over there? You dog, I'm real. Oh, snap. This is one of the best nights I had recording. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I need to get back on track. Like I was saying, it's really important that you choose wisely what kind of music that you decide to listen to, because the lyrics could basically influence your decisions, influence certain events that happen in your life, and you just don't want to wish the wrong things and speak the wrong things into existence. Because what you give to the universe is, what you put out to the universe is what you receive. Whether it's negative words, negative lyrics, negative actions, bro, you're gonna receive that negativity back, and you don't want that. Oh, nah. Okay, he didn't need a left turn. They're gonna go behind the Mustang, but what you give is what you receive. So it's best if you try to put out more positivity than negativity. It'll be good for yourself. Yeah. And remember, there's two, from my definition, from my understanding, I should say, there's two different parts of energy. There's the energy that makes you feel a certain way, and there's a half of energy that makes you feel a certain type of way, and there's a other half of energy that influences you to make certain actions or decisions. Keep that in mind. Now, let's move on to the part of attraction from energy. We already know that the energy that we put out there is what we receive, right? Now, let's talk about the receiving part. Pause. Let's talk about how it goes with attraction, especially with attracting a partner, whether it's from a perspective from a man or a perspective from a woman, right? The kind of person that you are dictates who your next partner is going to be. If I'm a person that's just going around sleeping with any woman, I'm gonna find a woman that's on the same timing as me. If I'm a man that's on my purpose and I'm doing what I have to do, and reinforcing positivity into the world, that's the type of woman that's going to be my next partner. Not to say the next woman that approaches me, or the next woman that I personally approach is going to be that woman, but my destined partner is going to be a reflection of myself. And there's going to be many different females that come about, or males that come about, depending on if you're looking at it from a woman's perspective. And when you're doing what you gotta do, and you're on your purpose, and you just putting out positive energy in general, and you're just overall a good person, you'll receive two types of options when it comes to like potential partners. The first one is gonna be the obvious, you shouldn't be with that person. It's a weird state. And the second person is going to be the person that is actually for you. There are two type people. Not to say that it's gonna be in order, like there's gonna be only one person and then the second person is gonna be that person. There's no guarantee with none of this. It could be vice versa. It could be the first person is the right person. But it all goes with your energy. And once you get to a certain point of locking in with yourself, it'll be very, very easy to, read people's energy and read their intentions. And you'll be able to tell who is for you and who is not for you off the rip. You don't have to have a long conversation. You don't have to get to know that person personally. Depending on what kind of level you is when it comes to reading energies and how locked in you are with yourself, of course. At the level that you may be, you might have to get to know that person or have more conversations and stuff. But it gets to a certain point where you know enough about energy where you could tell, you could just easily tell that this person is just not it. And one thing I could say, I could really give credit to is women and animals. They have, you could almost even say they have better how do I put this? They perceive energy in ways that rival us. When I say us, I mean men. Like the way they're able to just off the rip tell what's BS and what's not BS, and what energy is good for them or bad for them. Like, think about it. Let's look at it from the perspective of women first, and then we'll go into animals. With women, when somebody's approaching them or somebody's trying to potentially get a date, phone number and stuff, just off of the energy the man is radiating, they could tell if this person is a potential partner or not. Or they could tell if this person is something that they personally want in their life or not. They could tell that. They could tell. Whether it's from the energy, whether it's from how you speak, confidence, all that stuff. They could just tell what type of timing you're on. They could tell when you're just trying to, get up in the sheets. They could tell when you truly want something. And they could tell that, you are generally a good person, but you're just not where they want you to be. Whether it's, mentally, physically, or even financially. That's a nice little Corvette in the corner. And they could tell. But the thing is, one thing that we share with women is that we perceive energy, but we don't always make the right judgments. We could really get the red flag from this is a very weirdly designed street. Let's see. We could get the red flag from our bodies, giving us the little rundown, like, hey, this person not it. This person not, you should, be going for it. You don't see the apparent red flags. It may be hard to see it, but your body is telling you, like, this is not it. Remove yourself from that person, but yet you still decide to go with that person, and it ends in the path of the destruction. And we have that common flaw. It's a mistake that we make. You can't bounce back from it, but it's one of those things that we both share in common. Not to say that all women make that kind of mistake. And not to say that, oh man, made that kind of mistake, but you have to, from one of my coworkers, I remember he told me, learn once. Just learn once. If you ignore the red flags, you ignore the energy notification that your body was sending to you, and you got yourself stuck, learn that once. Don't learn it twice, bro. Always learn it once. Yeah. And to kind of like close off on that and talk about animals. Animals is probably the easiest one I could talk about. If you got a really good spirit and you radiating good energy, animals love being around you. Bro, you could really attract animals to you. Like, you just be vibing, not doing too much, and animal come up to you, bro. You ain't got no food in your hand. By the way, animals is a really good way to, like, having a pet is a real good way of telling if somebody, you know, if somebody is just on the wrong type of timing. And there's been so many examples in my life where, like, I'll be around a pet and it'll just be chilling. It'll be cooling. And even my parents had told me, like, when I'll be around pets, they'll just be cooling around me. And this, when certain people will come around, the animals just start acting weird, and even I would start crying for no reason. Not because the animals acting weird, but just when certain people came around me, I just started crying out of nowhere. Babies is now that I think about it, infants, another good way, you know, to tell what type of time a person is on or where their energy is at. They sense energy so well. Women, animals, and infants, the way they sense energy is just something that I just can't even explain, bro. And when I was a kid, it's like I'll be chilling and those people come up around, and boom, I'm not chilling anymore. I'm over here crying for no reason, and animals starting to act weird, bro. And those are all examples of things that are able to comprehend energy. And once again, you could tell what type of time a person on just by how your pets are acting around them, bro. They acting strange. If you know your dog is usually friendly and he ain't had no problem with nobody at all, right? And as soon as this one person comes, and this happens every time, as soon as this one person comes, your dog start acting weird. He ain't friendly no more. He being a little bit defensive, aggressive. Look into it. Don't ignore the signs. If I had a dog and he was doing that shit, excuse my language, sorry once again. If I had a dog and he was doing that, best believe I'm not ignoring it. I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm not gonna make it obvious that I know something is up, but I gotta look into it as soon as possible, because I don't know why my dog acting like that. He usually friendly. Something is wrong. And you gotta even, what's going on? Got a pet and they acting weird around certain people, and it's every time that person pulls up, look into it, because you don't know what type of intention that person has for you. And you don't know what type of energy they bring into you. I'm rambling I gotta get back to the crib. Go to sleep, dog. Tired. Gotta work tomorrow. But with all those things being said, energy helps us with our intuition. Tells a lot about a person. We have the ability to sense it. It can influence our decisions. It can influence how we feel. Protect it at all costs. Do what you can to have the right people around you so you're filled with nothing but the best kind of energy that you could get for yourself. If you're having negative thoughts, bro, go to the roots of it. Try to figure out why you're feeling this way about yourself. Where are you getting this energy from for you to be feeling negative emotions? See the patterns. As soon as this person pops up, you start feeling this way. When you're in the wrong environment, you start feeling these negative emotions. You gotta do the homework. You gotta take notes. You gotta realize that these things don't happen for no reason. They can and will be explained by certain things. And once again, if you not once again, but to dive a little bit deeper in the negative emotions aspect, or just negative thoughts in general, the only way you could really like break from it is if you find the root of why you're feeling those negative emotions and figure out what those negative emotions are. Who makes you feel that way? What people are around when you do feel that way? And when you don't feel that way, when you feel the complete opposite, what are the factors? Who's around? What time is it? What are you eating? That's another thing that I failed to mention as well. Energy can be influenced by anything, even the food that you eat. And I gotta say this real quick because that's another important thing, bro. The food that you eat can dictate how you feel. You put the right food in your system. Oh, there's no left turn, that sucks. You put the right food in your system and you're gonna start feeling happy, you're gonna start feeling joyful. Nothing can separate you. And I think I could take a U-turn. Yeah, I could take a U-turn at least. I could take the right put the right food in your system and you feel happy, you feel different. But once you put the wrong food in your system, you feel a little bit drowsy, you feel bad about yourself, you feel like you regret eating those kind of foods. There's so many things that can influence how you feel about yourself, can influence the thoughts that you have. And if you want to figure out the roots of why you feel certain way, whether it's happy, negative, all that stuff, you gotta do the homework. You gotta see who you're surrounded by. You gotta see what type of food that you're putting in your system. And so many bumps in these roads. And you gotta figure out what factors are causing you to feel the way you feel. It could be small. It could be you hang around the wrong crowd. It could be that the crib is just not in the best state. There's so many negative emotions being squashed together, and it's causing you to feel a certain type of way. Maybe even the house is too cluttered with too much people. You gotta do the homework and figure out what the problem is, so then you can start finding a process where you could eliminate those factors. You feel me? Sorry, officer.
Whose car is that?
Huh?
Whose car?
Whose car? This is my car. I have my registration on me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which registration, huh? You got expired registration on you.
Shit.
No? Maybe? What we got?
So, that was something, I guess. I gotta stop because my registration is expired. I gotta see it. I thought he was gonna find the guns in the back. Alright, let me stop playing. But yeah, I gotta stop for expired registration. I need to get that done. I've been procrastinating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them Sundays and Saturdays, I just really don't have any time. And thankfully, he let me go with just a little heads up, and I need to get on that once again. It's inexcusable. And today was a very eventful night, I could say, for the very least, and I lost my train of thought. But I'll just say, to end off the video, just do your homework. Do your homework on whatever is, making you feel a certain type of way. Try to figure out those factors and do your best to eliminate those factors one by one, so you don't have to feel the same way that you're feeling every day. Think about it. You know you want to feel good. Who don't want to feel good? Who don't want to wake up in somewhere where they feel love, they want to come back to, they want to, they just always want to be at that spot because they know that's the spot where they feel wanted, feel appreciated, feel happy, feel joyful. So do what you have to do to get to that point. And I believe that you can. God believes that you can. You have to put the work in to figure out how to get to that point. I believe that you guys got this, man. Please, 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 please. Stay on the journey. Do the right thing. Pray. Keep your Bible right next to you. Keep God right next to you. Do what you have to do. I appreciate y'all for checking in. I appreciate you guys for, giving me an opportunity. It's been a blessing being able to talk to y'all boys on a day-to-day basis. I've been improving. I've been learning more. I just been feeling like a better person overall, because now I could add to society, add to people's lives. And I pray that this channel reaches as much people as possible, and I pray that my words are able to change as many lives as I can. And I appreciate y'all once again for checking in. I pray that this video helps you, and put something in the comments for me to talk about, and I got you. I'm serious about this, so I'm gonna try to excuses. I got my camera, it's brand new, got no issues, and it's ready to record and pump out as much content as possible. So there ain't no excuse. But I pray that y'all make it through this journey. Y'all have a blessed night. Pray before you go to bed. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.